Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. All that is upon it is passing away. Kullu man alayha fan. Outward existence imprints its marks upon the canvas of being. Whoever looks at outward existence with his physical eye will see it as an engendered being insofar as he affirms his own attribute of being. He will observe the individual ships towering aloft upon the visual appearance of the ocean of existence and subsistence. But engendered existence never was and never will be. As Junaid, may God be pleased with him, said, "That which is situated between the two edges of annihilation is itself annihilated." Engendered existence therefore only became manifest by the ripples of waves of the ocean of real existence. That is, engendered existence at its root is the manifestation site where the stillness of the ocean of the real becomes motion. For the ocean of the divine essence is absolute stillness. It has no movement nor sound. But the waves of love caused movement in the midst of this fathomless and all-consuming stillness, and the ocean began to ripple with the motion of yearning that yielded the waves of existence. This is all to say that anything that is qualified by location is also permeated by the property of annihilation in respect of its form, and hence it assumes the property of existence only within an illusory world. For upon close examination, the here below is a dream. A tradition states that people are asleep, and when they die, they awaken. Moreover, the hereafter is a result of the here below, and it too is therefore a dream, since its root is a dream. However, the hereafter assumes what you might call the attribute of actuality or waqi'iyya to a greater extent than the here below. This is because of the descent of the realities to the outer realm of named things. How then can illusion or wahm assume the quality of actuality? And what does illusion even mean? In the terminology of our order, illusion or wahm denotes the power of conceptualizing forms that appear to bear a resemblance to divine incomparability, and the faculty of discernment, judgment, and the secret of law-giving. This is to say that illusion exercises authority over the realm of possibility insofar as it possesses authority by the whip of ghafla, or the whip of heedlessness upon the intellect. Now, when I say that the intellect or the aql pertains to the levels of heedlessness, I mean the bestial intellect, al-aql al-bahimi, which is dominated by the appetites of the stomach, the loins, and what is subordinate to them. For whatever the intellect conceptualizes in the sensory realm is the result of illusion. This conception is similar to what occurs when a drunkard or a madman sees things that are non-existent. Likewise, the bestial intellect sees none other than the illusory conceptions of its appetites and obsessive attachments. You should know, moreover, that an illusion is the result of an outpouring from the names of the real. It is through this outpouring that concrete entities or a'yan in existence disclose themselves. Each concrete entity in existence is sustained by one of the divine names and discloses itself within one of the manifestation sites of the realities of that name. Thus, the concrete entities are passing away with respect to their outward form and subsisting with respect to their inward essence. For instance, the name the provider, Ar-Razzaq, has many disclosures which are evident in scores of concrete entities. The name the provider manifests itself in food, wealth, children, and health. However, all of these self-disclosures are passing away with respect to their forms. Money decreases when it is spent, health is displaced by illness, and food spoils with the passage of time. Yet the reality of the name Ar-Razzaq, the provider, subsists. It does not pass away because it is one of the manifestation sites of universal reality that is referred to as the ever-remaining face of God, Wajhullah al-Baqi. Thus, the attribute of actuality or waqi'iyya is draped over the illusory domain in respect of the glass through which it is observed, not in respect of its quiddity or its mahiyya. Whoever sees through the glass of heedlessness, of ghafla, will of course behold concrete entities and existent things, and will consider them to be clothed in robes of subsistence, as if they were permanent. However, those who see through the glass of knowledge, of ma'rifah, of gnosis, and they see with the eye of inclusive oneness, they will apprehend the verse كُلُّ مَنْ عَلَيْهَا فَانٍ, all that is upon it is passing away. This observer will know that the pronoun it, or the ha of كُلُّ مَنْ عَلَيْهَا فَانٍ, refers to anything that is qualified or confined by space. There is absolutely no exception to this, including the tiniest mustard seed, or anything smaller of which God knows. Hence, all things are passing away with respect to their form, their surah. The form does not smell the whiff of existence, let alone partake in it. It is but a ripple upon the ocean of real or true existence, true being. Finally, the one who sees through the glass of God's exclusive singularity beholds the perishing of all things. As God says, all things perish save His face. كل شيء هالك إلا وجهه, Surah Al-Qasas, verse 88. To this effect, Ibn Ata'illah Sakandari says in one of his aphorisms, engendered phenomena are immutable by God's immutability, and obliterated by the exclusive singularity of His divine essence. Thus, God's inclusive oneness, His wahidiyya, extinguishes the attributes, whereas His exclusive singularity, or His ahadiyya, demolishes the essences of existent things. Or, as it has been said, exclusive singularity is an ocean without waves, while inclusive oneness is an ocean with waves. Even though we consider the reality of exclusive singularity, or ahadiyya, to be higher than that of inclusive oneness, or wahidiyya, for it is unqualified existence that eliminates all relations, considerations, determinations, and correlations. This exclusive oneness, or singularity, this ahadiyya, is the unseen of the unseen. It's the ghaib of the ghaib, proximity without the two bows' length, the sheer essence, and true knowledge with no subject or object. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما صليت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آل سيدنا محمد كما باركت على سيدنا إبراهيم وعلى آل سيدنا إبراهيم في العالمين إنك حميد مجيد.